All right. Next, we have our 9:07 a.m. item 6.6, presentation of proclamation designating October 9th, 2024 as Ageism Awareness Day in Lake County. And we have Supervisor Pyska and Vice Chair Crandall.
If you introduce it.
Okay. So we are going to introduce the proclamation designating October 9th, 2024 as Ageism Awareness Day in Lake County. I'm up here with Supervisor Pyska as we are on the Area Agency on Aging Committee. And so.
You're the chair.
And well, I am the chair, yeah, so.
Board of Supervisors, County of Lake, State of California proclamation designating October 9th, 2024 as Ageism Awareness Day in Lake County. Whereas ageism refers to the stereotypes of prejudice and discrimination toward others based on age. And where, do we have anyone from AAA up here? We didn't invite anyone.
That's right.
Oh.
You're the recipient of the proclamation.
Whereas there are an estimated 21,058 older adults in Lake County over the age of 60 who are impacted by ageism. And whereas ageism towards older adults affects their health and longevity, financial well-being of the economy of Lake County. And whereas preventing ageism in education, employment, housing, and healthcare will benefit all, and whereas recognizing that it is up to all of us to ensure that older adults are respected and portrayed as capable, competent, effective, and valued in all areas of society. And whereas ageism awareness and preventing ageism is beneficial to all citizens of Lake County by improving the quality of life within Lake County. Now, therefore, the Board of Supervisors of the County of Lake hereby proclaim October 9th, 2024 to be Ageism Awareness Day in Lake County, passed and adopted this 8th day of October, 2024. So we have such a high population of seniors in our county. It's growing every day. This is a great place to retire, and we know not only are our residents getting closer to retirement age every day, but we really attract to our community folks that are looking to live in this ideal place to live out their final years. But it can be a difficult place to live as a senior. It can be isolating. It can be difficult to access resources, and that's what we do with the AAA is provide resources to our senior centers to try and engage seniors in community so that they don't feel isolated, so that they know they have resources, and we can help provide other realities of living here. You've got to be aware of emergency response issues. You've got to know what to do if there is an emergency. You've got to get assistance with your home and your defensible space because we know how important that is, and we know that seniors are on fixed incomes. So there's a lot of things that go along with supporting seniors as they age gracefully in this county, and we really work hard to try and make sure that they've got the resources that they need so that they can live in dignity and really remain quality members of our communities.
Yes, just to piggyback off of that, I know that there's situations in different counties all over the state right now where agencies are coming in and buying the properties and putting seniors in a position to have to raise their rates for capital improvements and things like that. And it's a lot of law that these folks really don't have a chance against. So I've been meeting with different parks, the folks that live in the parks for situations like this, not to mention how seniors are vulnerable to scams. There was a presentation in our last area agency and aging meeting to go over this and give that input. I know in some of the business associations and town halls there's been folks to come forward and do that as well. So one of the things that's important is the sheriff actually during this fire actually went up and helped some seniors get out of the area and get them to a safe place. And so it's always important to consider that when you are in an emergency situation. Check on your elders, check on your seniors, see what we can do to help them get to a safe place.
I want to thank you both for your work on AAA. That's a very important work. I think that Supervisor Paiska alluded to some of the vulnerabilities that our seniors face, probably one of the most vulnerable age groups that we have in this county other than youth, which will be next on our proclamation. But we need to continue to support them in any way that we can so that they can at least enjoy quality of life, a certain level, a certain standard. And you spoke of the fires, and every time I think of this, the loss of life that we have experienced due to fires have all been the elderly that have been impacted by that in the worst of ways. And so thank you for bringing this, and thank you for the awareness, and let's keep the work going.
I'm the old dog on the board, so I get to speak just a little bit. I appreciate the proclamation. Ageism is a thing. People preying on the elderly. It's hard to say that, but I guess I qualify at 65. 2 presentations ago, our native cultures really honor their elders. My peeps, not so much. It's an interesting time where people are just assuming I'm going to be in a rocking chair after I leave this board. Not so. Now we have smartphones. Most of the targeting I've seen of seniors, it's in my news feed. It's so many scams. And when my mom was still with us, door-to-door people preying on elderly people. So if I read the proclamation right, roughly 1 in 3 of Lake County's residents are older. And are not only hopefully enjoying out their retirement years, but also facing some very substantial challenges in many cases. And they don't always have support networks. And so I appreciate the proclamation. More importantly, I think the hard work that goes behind this needs to continue and needs to improve here in Lake County, because there's clearly a lot of unmet needs. So thank you.
Old guy. Thank you for that. Next.
Chair, did you have public comment?
Oh, public comment on this item? Apologize. Trying to speed through, and seeing none, let's go ahead and come back.